Now, as much as I love this country, and I really do, it's a bit of a shit show half the time, isn't it? Hi, it's me again. Yesterday I got back from Spain, and through December I've been travelling around quite a bit through Europe in the car and that. And I saw this headline in the Sun, and I just think, why us? Why is it always us? Look at this, look. Brits hit by Christmas getaway chaos with 10 miles of queues on motorways as millions hit the road. Trying to travel anywhere in this country is an absolute shit show, isn't it? Recently, I drove up from Malaga to move some of my stuff that I had down there back up to the UK. I'd been sitting down there in storage for months, it had. So I thought I'd better do it. Right? So I drove up and I went through the centre of Madrid around the motorways. No problem at all. And then I carried on up the road and I went through, the ring road around Paris. No problem at all. I did not get held up once. I didn't see hardly any roadworks. There was no problems at all. I get off the Eurotunnel onto, is it the M20? Comes out of there. Absolutely knackered the road was. Hours it took me to get up to the M25. And I only have a few stops on the M25. I just got to go through the tunnel and then I'm back in sunny Essex, right? It took me 2.5 hours to get from that junction, I think it was the M20, innit? Round to the A12 junction. Hours it took me. I just crossed the continent in no time at all. And now I'm sat there for bloody hours. It's ridiculous. And then I recently flew down, the last couple of days, I flew down to see some family I've still got down there over Christmas, right? And coming out through Stansted, the queue to put your bag through the X-ray thing was so long. They were queuing out into like the departures hall. It was crazy. It took over an hour to get through it. And then the plane's delayed and the baggage handlers are playing up and there was all this chaos at the airport. I come back yesterday through Malaga Airport. There was no queue for the bags, even though it was a really busy airport, really busy it was. No queue at all really to put your bag through the X-ray thing. There was no queue at the passport control in the main hall. No problems at all. Plane left on time, everything. Why is it our country? It's an absolute shower of shit to try and go anywhere. Yeah, to other countries, they manage it. Why us? The combination of heavy downpours and bumper-to-bumper tailbacks proved a recipe for disaster on the M25. Just going on the M25 is a recipe for disaster. Flooding on the route left furious commuters stuck in a 10-mile queue after junction 11 and 12 were closed to get rid of excess water. And further queues were forecast by RAC, who issued a severe traffic alert for the clockwise section of the M25. Oh, and for M23 at junction 16 for the M40. So when I have to go anywhere in this country, it just fills my heart with dread. Even if it's like 6 in the morning on a Sunday and I've got to drive a couple of hours somewhere, it just fills me with such a sense of dread. But I drive around Europe all the time and I just don't encounter these things. I think one time, I got stuck in a couple of hours of traffic a couple of years ago coming up through the south of France because there was a big accident on the motorway. That was it. Rest of the time, you're fine. So I got lost in the centre of Madrid. No problem at all. It was at rush hour as well. Well, do the Spanish have a rush hour? Have a siesta rush, I guess, to get home, but it wasn't for that. It just, every time you see it, it's always the UK and it's always a bloody nightmare, isn't it? So yeah, not really a point to this video. I just felt like having a rant because I travel around a lot. And it's only the UK that I get loads of bloody problems whenever I want to go anywhere. It's always aggravation, isn't it? I don't know. Let me know what you think about it all down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And that way, hopefully, I'll see you in another video again soon, won't I? Ta-da.